Hey everyone, welcome to Created Borderline. Let's talk about it. I am sorry I've been MIA for a few days. I have a big announcement to make, which I will make in just a minute. I just wanted to apologize. I am working on revamping some things. In the beginning of all this, I wasn't I was serious about it, but I wasn't super serious about it, and I don't want to use the word professional because this is me. It's not going to change. If I need to do the dishes still, I'm still going to have to do the dishes. When I'm recording, I'm going to be me. I'm not going to change, but I am going to be more focused, I think is the word I want to use, scheduled and disciplined on both my podcast and my YouTube channel, as well as with my blog. I didn't expect to get or go anywhere with this. I was really doing it for myself. Of course, if I could help somebody else, that would be the best thing ever. But it was started out for myself and is turning into more of that. And now I am really excited about seeing where this goes and letting it just take off, and continuing to educate and be educated. So the announcement is, everybody, I am officially a ebook and print author. I have wrote my first book of poetry. Something I wanted to do for a long time. A year ago, I would have never, 3 months ago, I would have never done this. It's just a product of how much I've changed and how much I'm growing as a person, as me, Savannah, who I am. And even just the last week, I have become more myself, and I found the pieces of myself that I have been confused about, not knowing if it was actually me or if it was not me, with not knowing who I was and trying to decipher between the two, if I was, what was fragments of pieces of everybody around me and what was the fragments of me being everything that everybody wanted me to be. And if you haven't watched my video on I think it's self-identity, or I'm not sure the title, but it's one of the 9 criteria videos. I really struggled with that. I just struggled with that the most after I got a diagnosis, because I realized, hey, whoa, I was doing that. What group of friends I was around would be what sports I liked, or if I liked them at all, or what music I liked. And a couple things activities that I have always liked because I like them, but other people like them too, was exercise. I really did good at it, excelled at it. I was great at teaching it. but I quit doing it, and then when I wanted to start doing it again, I hesitated and halted because I didn't know if it was because I actually liked doing it or if it was because so and so did. Same with writing, and that's been on and off my whole life. I really started that like when I was like 12 years old, and you know, I won a contest a couple times and didn't get to do anything about it because my parents. And then, you know, I give it up. I wrote a 13-page poem once, and it had gotten lost, and I was really upset about it. So I didn't write for like a year, you know. But I've been doing it again pretty much nonstop since 2017, and I've always wanted to write a book, and there's more on the there's more on the way. There's going to be another, and then, you know, more of a nonfiction book as well. So that's awesome. Like, I did it. I accomplished my goal, a dream that I never, ever would have done, ever. I'm not even sure what sparked me into doing it. I just, I'd won a contest, and I won $1,500, which was cool. Like, that's $1,500, one contest. So I'm still waiting on my certificate to come in, and as soon as it does, I'll share that with you guys so you guys can see where it was from and everything. But then I entered another contest. I'll find out tomorrow if I won that one or not. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I tried. And here's the thing. I don't try things because I'm so scared of losing or rejection or failure. And thanks to support from the very, very, very small, I have more fingers on my hand, one hand, than I do in support people. But thanks to my therapist and my very, very small circle of support, I have a little bit more confidence. And by winning that contest, I didn't tell anybody either. See, that was the funny part. I didn't even tell anybody. I was just like, whatever. And by winning that contest, that boosted my confidence up a lot. And it wasn't even a week later that I was like, oh, I'm going to write a book. And it was more like, you know, that I'm going to do this, but I'm not really going to. And 6 days later, it's done. It was stressful, and I kept that stress to myself. I got a little irritated at times. But then I got a sponsorship, and that was awesome. And I'm still terrified. I mean, I've read this thing 1,872 times, and I'm still afraid that I misspelled a word or forgot a comma but I refuse to let anybody help me either, because I was doing this by myself. I was conquering this, and I was doing this by myself. Now, later on, you never know, but this time, I was doing this, achieving this goal. It was happening. I was doing it. Just a second. So, that is that. So, the name of my book is called Let's Talk About It, Word Vomit, Volume 1. It is on sale at Amazon. The ebook version is only will only be sold on Amazon, and Kindle. Everybody don't forget about the Kindle and all the Amazon, anywhere Amazon owned, the ebook can be found. And Amazon, you can also purchase the print version, and it will be June 1st. You can pre-order now. But June 1st is the official date. As of right now, the print version is only at Amazon. And I'm not sure if that is the way I'm going to keep it. Probably Amazon. Amazon has been good to me. So I'm going to see how this goes. Probably have that opportunity. Because I am not done. Like I said, I'm already have the next one lined out, the next poetry book lined out. Then I've got like I told you, a nonfiction book that I've been working on. I've actually been working on it, like I've been writing it, but I never thought I would do anything with it. Now I'm like, you can, you got this, get it, girl. So, and if I can accomplish a goal, a dream, and continue it, if scaredy cat of everything, look, if I can, anybody can. So, the next time that you're sitting here thinking about something you've wanted to do your whole life, and you don't do it because you had kids, or you don't do it because you don't think you can, or you don't think you're good enough, or whatever the case may be, you gotta go in the mirror and have a talk with yourself and tell yourself to shut up, and just do it. Because here's the deal. This is how, like, I used to have a motto, and now, since this happened, I've totally changed it, and I think I'm gonna get it like a tattoo, because it's just crazy how this is all just coming together. The last 2 weeks of my life have really changed around. It's slowly been changing, but the last 2 weeks have just really impacted me, very quick and fast. But anyway, I am terrified of rejection and failure just as much as abandonment. Those three things terrify me in ways I can't explain. But if I don't ever give myself an opportunity to be rejected or fail, then I'm never going to know if I could accomplish it. I'm never going to know my true full potential. I'm never going to know if I am good enough. So, with that being said, I just found out that I am good enough, and I'm not a failure. If I'm not a failure, neither are you. Well, so just remember that if you have any questions, please contact me. Also, if you'd like to be on my podcast for an interview, message me. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, or favorite my channel or my podcast, and expect a big change for both my video, or for my YouTube channel and my podcast. I'm going to be kind of vamping them up a little bit. I have a camera on the way, so I don't have to use my phone anymore. I have microphones. So I'm super excited about kind of making them a little bit better, and we'll be returning tomorrow with a normal podcast. Like I said, sorry it's been hit and miss. I just was 100% focused on making sure that everything was lined out with my book, and I'm super excited. So if you guys get a chance to read it, let me know what you think. Have a great day.